everybody, I'm Hoarder Gamer, and today I'm going to be reviewing Immortal Hulk #1, written by Ewing, with art by Bennett. It's a very good book. It's an interesting take on horror, and it's not a typical take that you'd expect. So, this isn't all like, it's alive, Frankenstein type of thing going on. This is more of like a personal horror. And it asks the question, am I a good person? Am I a good guy? Am I a bad guy? And it frames all of that in a convenience store robbery that goes terribly wrong. Where a young woman is killed, and panicked, the robber actually decides to also kill the cashier, and things go worse from there. There's an innocent bystander who happened to be Bruce Banner. He gets shot, and it's thought he's dead. He's taken to the morgue, and he's not dead. It's an interesting idea, you know, where you have this person with all this power, all this strength and everything, and the most dangerous enemy he faces could actually be himself. And they've done that before, but this is in a different context. Because now what happens is, basically, Hulk can die and come back. Which is insane, because that's like one of the powers he didn't have before. Also, this is a somewhat intelligent Hulk. He's not stupid. One of the best scenes, actually, is a two-pager, a spread, of the Hulk's face, reminding the criminal, the convenience store robber, that the person he killed was a person. You know, not just like this number, this, you know, this thing. And he says her name. And it's this really poignant moment when Hulk does that. And you're like, well, that's pretty crazy. And there's this cool action scene where Hulk shows up at a biker gang hideout type of thing, where the robber is, because apparently he owed the biker gang money. It's not all exactly clear as to what's going on with all that. And there's a detective that's like, hey, what's going on here, looking into everything. So that's kind of what we have in this book, and I liked it a lot. I actually give this an 8. Some reviewers gave it a higher review. The reason I didn't give it a higher review is because I don't see any seeds for where this goes next, aside from like an existential question for Bruce Banner. You know, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? You know, but that's very cool, don't get me wrong, but I kind of thought they would have these neat, awesome seeds planted. The seeds that are there, I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in a biker gang. You know, that doesn't interest me. So my hope is that, almost like the 80s television series, he maybe goes town to town or something, and it's a different story each month. I don't know. You know, this is only the first issue, it's hard to say. But based on what I've read, it's definitely an 8. And I highly recommend picking it up. Ewing is actually one of my favorite comic writers recently. He wrote this fantastic 6-issue series for Rocket Raccoon. It was just called Rocket, and it came out last year. And it was this wild take on a heist story and like 1930s, 1940s noir. Except it took place, you know, in outer space. And there were all these really awesome twists, these clever ideas that this book showed. In my reviews, I talk about books with clever ideas. Some of the most clever I've seen had to be in that book last year. And you can get a trade of it now. It's just called Rocket. And it's only 6 issues. I'm hoping there'll be a second volume. I don't know. Every time you try looking up information, all you can easily find is the previous series and info on that. And I went like numerous pages into Google, and I don't know what is going on, if there's going to be more of it, if it just didn't sell well enough, or if it was only going to be 6 issues to begin with. I honestly don't know. But yeah, Immortal Hulk is very good, and I definitely recommend it. Like I said, giving it an 8. And I want to thank you all for watching. And, if you have any questions or any suggestions of books I should look at, just let me know. And I'll see you guys later. Whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.